Oh, hi! It's time for Sarah to torture her three friends. We're gonna play Things from the Flood. The not PG rated game that we have been playing pretty much every other week. And last time, our three intrepid high school students accomplished quite a lot. They stopped an evil machine fetus
Hmm.
from broadcasting its terrible emotions
Was it
while it was
evil or was it misunderstood?
it in and of itself wasn't evil, but its repercussions were maybe
Hmm.
evil. The repercussions of its existence were maybe
Knockoff Lena is evil.
less
Mhm.
than live.
PF live.
Primal Force live. Um the mad scientist behind the evil fetus slipped the net. She is still at large. Abby's character is now scarred. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your new scar? You
Sure.
just tell us the sentence.
Okay, my new scar is I once became one with a horrific machine fetus as it died a horrible death. So she's been psychically traumatized.
Yeah. We're gonna figure out exactly how that will play out in her character in the future. But the cool thing about this system is if you become broken, you gain a scar, and the scar can help you and hurt you. So it hurts you if you get too many, but it also can give you a success. One time only success during play. So you choose how that will help you, how it helps you, and then you can get a success on a roll. So we did that. We have the school dance coming up.
Oh
Everyone's
God.
so excited about that. You got like 2 weeks for the school dance. It's not happening right this
Okay.
hot second. But I would say, Mark died, but really the most exciting thing at school is who's going to do who's
Because Mark
going to
was exciting, but
but we live in the moment here in
Mhm.
Sweden in the 90s, and he's old news, and who to go with to the dance is new news. So I made them all roll to see who would go first. I have 3 independent scenes for all of their characters. So we're gonna start with Logan, then Abby, and then Sean, I think is what we decided. Because
Ooh.
they were just so eager to play that no one no one stepped
go through high
forward.
school dance trauma again because we all didn't experience that enough in real life.
Yeah, yeah. So we are going to start off with Birdie. Birdie
Mhm.
has lately realized that her mom is no longer in the pictures that she used to be in her house.
The literal pictures inside of my house, yes.
Yeah.
He's been not in the
And your
picture for a
dad
long time.
and your dad is renewing his vows with your mom, sent out invitations.
Mhm. Yes, he has done
Great,
both
great.
that thing.
Just confirming
setting
what
this
we already
just
know.
I'm just bringing out the pertinent pieces of information for what's about to happen. So I feel like you go home after this whole machine fetus escapade. Take some me time. You get into bed, go get cozy, go to bed with your tie-dye, look at the frame of where your mom used to be. Um, think to yourself, I don't have the bandwidth for that right now. And how does Birdie go to sleep? Does she do any mantras or spiritual things before bed, or is she just close her
Yeah.
eyes and drift off to dreamland kind of girl?
Well, she doesn't dream.
Yeah, she doesn't
So
dream.
she does yoga and she ends on corpse pose, and then she sleeps.
In the bed? Or,
Mhm.
like, on the floor? Okay.
No, she doesn't sleep on the floor. Don't be
Just doing
ridiculous.
yoga in the bed sounds challenging, but when you have your 76 chakra open,
Mhm.
not
I think our
challenging.
bed is just probably a stack this tall of, like, nice rugs from, like,
Okay,
Thailand or somewhere, I don't know.
perfect. I love it. Hand woven from Thailand.
Mhm.
Um, okay, so you drift off to not dreamland, and the weirdest thing happens. Like, maybe you're having a dream. You see as you close your eyes, I mean, usually you close your eyes and I guess you wake up in the morning, nothing happens in between. But
Exactly.
you hear a voice calling you from the distance. And you all of a sudden see your mother coming
No.
towards you as though through a dark tunnel. And she comes up to you. She looks the same as you remember, maybe a little more weathered, maybe a little more white in her hair,
Mhm.
like conceivably what she would look like if she was still alive. Um, and she goes, "My sweet birdie, don't worry. I'll be there soon. I just had to follow her, and it's taken me a long time to get back." And she boops you on the nose and just melts into the ether.
He said, I'll be there soon." What about her? I
I
had
just
to
had to
follow
follow
her?
her back, and it took me longer than I
Well,
expected.
okay. And
You
that's
wake
it?
up. That's
And then
it.
I
That's
wake up
your
in the
scene.
morning?
That's your scene.
Okay. I just had to follow her. I'm writing down her exact quote. I had to follow her back. Or I had to follow her, whoever she
Follow
is.
her back, yeah.
Okay, great. Horrifying. I wake up, I guess, in the morning.
Uh-huh.
What is anything different about the pictures?
Nope, still gone.
Okay, I'll go find my dad, I think.
Mhm. He's humming, mhm, 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 making his crab toast for breakfast.
Oh, I love crab toast for breakfast.
I forgot he studied crabs.
So, Dad,
Mhm, yes.
uh, when are you planning on getting your vows renewed?
Oh, when your mom gets here.
Where's she coming back from? I didn't know she left. Where's she coming back from?
Oh, a long trip.
A long trip with who? By herself?
I don't know. Your mother, you know how your mother is. She's always been a free spirit. She doesn't
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
these things.
Emphasis on one of those words, I think.
Yeah, you will just have to ask her when she gets here, Birdie.
Did she tell you when she's gonna plan on being back?
No, I just know it's soon.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just had a question first. I was just wondering, but
Mm, mm.
I guess
Do you want
now
toast? The bread is vegan.
bread is vegan. You're not wrong. Okay. Yeah. I
He hands you a toast and feels very proud of himself for being the dad that, like, was able to hold that information in his brain.
He understands veganism. Did I
Yeah.
ever tell you about when Guru Petal invented it? Anyway, um, now you sent those invitations to everybody in town?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, sent him in the mail.
Wow, it's gonna be a really big get together, isn't it?
Yeah, your mom's been gone for so long, but now she's
Yeah.
back, or
Well,
almost back. She's not back now.
soon, I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah.
soon. Yeah.
Anyway, does anything? What? Any? I like point to one of the pictures where she's gone.
He's like,
What's
"Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to fill that picture frame for a while."
what do you mean fill it?
"Oh, yeah, there's nothing in there."
What about that one over there?
Oh, and then he, like, looks I guess the one you pointed to was a picture of just your mom, and then the one you point to now is, like, a picture of it used to be the 3 of you, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, such a good picture of us. Makes me smile every time I see you in it, Birdie." Wish your
Yeah,
mom could have been in that photo, though.
yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking.
And he's like, "Your mom, she's so beautiful. She's such a beautiful lady. I'm such a lucky man."
Yeah. Anyway, I'm
I can't wait
gonna.
to tell her all about the new crabs.
Oh, there. Yeah, there's so many. Um. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Mick's house. I'm also free spirit, so I don't know when I can tell you when I'll be home, but I'll be home sometime.
Okay.
Don't
Keep
come
your
looking for me.
He's like, "Okay, yeah, sure. I know what it's like to be a teenager. Um, you
Oh,
know where
I
to
think I
find
just
me."
saw a crab running out of your room, and then when he turns, I'm gonna take the empty picture frame and then the picture frame that she's no longer in
Mhm.
of all three of us, and I'm gonna take
Mhm.
those and I'm gonna run to Mick's house
Cool.
at some point.
Great. You don't have to roll for that. You can just do it
Okay.
and scuttle over. You wanna scuttle over to Mick's house right now?
Yeah, I guess timing wise,
There's no need. Between the scenes, they're not it doesn't matter too
okay,
much.
perfect. Well, go to Mick's house,
'Kay.
settle on over. I assume you have a garage that you're probably in
Yeah, I
slash
have a work
bedroom,
shed.
shed,
No,
garage.
it's separate from my bedroom.
You don't sleep in your garage?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll go to your workshop, shed, bedroom.
Okay. I think it's
Are
I
you
think
trying
it's
to
more
avoid her family or not? What's the goal? Are you just trying to get to Mick?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to her family.
Okay.
If I run into them, I'll say hi, but I'm not looking for them.
Okay, go ahead, Mick. What were you gonna say?
I think my work shed is like a tiny lean-to on the property. So it's like one side is open and out.
Mhm.
And Rudy's like parked up in there and she's like painting some like touching up paint on Rudy.
Come on in, and I slap down both of these picture frames.
Uh-huh.
Wait, okay, question. Point of clarification. My dad, the one where he's like, "Oh, I've been meaning to fill that empty picture frame." Is it actually empty, or is it now just a blank picture with no woman in it?
It's a blank picture with no woman in it. I guess like fill it like it's a meaningless photo. Like he has no
Yeah.
clear
Okay.
memory of why it's there.
Got it. Okay.
It's not like the negative it's like the negative or the photo got messed up. It's like she's
Like
just
my mom on the beach, but now it's just a picture of the beach.
yes, and
Okay.
he's like, don't he has no, like,
Yeah.
sentimental understanding of, like, what that beach is.
Right. Okay. I slapped down both of these picture frames. Look at
Oh,
this.
put down my paint, like wipe it on my face. Come over. What are these pictures?
What do you see in this picture right here? I point to the beach. This isn't a trick question. I'm not asking you to open your mind and tell me what you see. I'm just saying, what do your
Mick,
eyes see
your
in this
eyes
picture?
see what I have described. There's no woman there. You
Okay,
can't
that's a
proceed.
picture of a beach.
Okay, what about this other one?
That's a picture of you and your dad.
Uh-huh. Do you see how do you see how this portrait is we're both awkwardly shunted to the left two-thirds of the photo, and there seems to be a blank area on the right third of the photo?
Yeah?
That's because my mom was there.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, Why would we? No, this is a family portrait. And up until like 3 days ago, my mom was in both of these pictures. And now she's gone. And I dreamt. Dreamt. I don't dream, Mick.
What did you dream about?
My mom!
That seems fine. Sometimes people that don't
fine.
dream sometimes have dreams. And she was not in these. There's no way she was in these pictures. This is just a picture of a beach. It's not like she was like cut out of it.
Why would we have a picture of an empty beach in our house?
I don't know. That's your prerogative.
I'm just saying, Mick. Something is happening. You know
You got the
how.
wedding invitation, the renewal invitation.
Yeah,
by
yeah,
the
yeah.
way.
I know about that.
Mhm. You know that my mom. Out of character. Mick knows that my mom is dead? Is she dead? Or is she just gone? I can't remember what we decided.
I think she's allegedly dead.
Allegedly dead.
Yes, my mom is allegedly dead.
Yes.
So back in character.
Yes.
You cut the wedding invitation.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're just spending too much time around your dad, and his little woo is affecting you now.
His little is not affecting me. I don't get affected by little
I am the woo woo.
I am here. Remember how I'm doing you a really great service with Alex?
We haven't done it yet, Birdie.
I know, but
You said that you didn't
I'm
want to do
working
it
on it. I
because you
know,
killed
I've changed my
Mark.
mind. Well, I did not kill Mark. Mark died. He didn't want to go to the dance with me. Anyway, that's what I'm telling myself. Anyway, I'm
Okay.
reapproaching the situation. I'm willing to help you out, but I'm gonna need you to help me out in the near future with a family issue that I think is imminently arriving.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Assuming that you are right and your mom did exist in these photos a couple days ago, what do you want me to do about that? That's pretty weird.
Nothing now. I'm just priming you so that when I come to you in the future with a very odd request, you have the context for what I'm going to ask you to do.
You got it.
And then don't tell Lucas about this.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want everyone in my mom business.
He got an invitation.
I know okay, everyone is halfway into the mom business, but I don't want everyone to be 100% of the way into the mom business.
I mean, I've told Lucas like everything for years, but I'll try not. I mean, if it's really important, I guess I won't. I'll try really hard not to tell him.
Yeah. Real hard.
Really,
Try really hard.
really hard.
We're best buds.
Here's what I'll do. I just think you know how he is, but he gets a little scared. I think he might get a little scared. And I don't think it would be good for him to know.
Okay.
So it's for his well-being
Uh-huh.
that we don't tell him. So what are we not gonna do?
We're not gonna tell
Not
Lucas.
gonna tell him. Okay, perfect. Anyway, bye. Thank you. I'm taking these two, by the way. I'm gonna take those empty picture frames.
As you leave, do you feel like we can come back to an everyday scene that you need later? But I'll switch into Abby's
Yep.
scene now.
Please.
So as you leave to go back to your house or wherever you want to go, your dad calls you in for breakfast and with Alex. Alex is over. So he's like, Mick, breakfast.
I'm not hungry.
um, and he's like, Dad doesn't hear you. Dad headphones are on, as in dad brain interpretation is not on, and he is like, impossible, can't not be hungry. So sends Alex out with, you know, bagel and lox or whatever
Oh,
you're.
that's good.
Yeah. And Alex comes up
Seafood
and is
breakfasts
like,
all around.
he Alex, you can tell Alex is trying to like get on your good side a little
Mm.
bit, and he's like, here a key to a good day is having a good breakfast, and he like hands you the bagel. Um and he kind of is like, kind of sounding you out and is like, is everything okay these days?
Yeah, everything's good. I mean, I just took Rudy on some pretty rough trails a little bit ago, when we like went to the swamp and stuff, so he's getting a touch up.
Mm. And so he's just like awkwardly standing there being like, cool. And what's that over there? He's like asking you questions like, what's this? And then, like a tool that you use, or wow, what do you use that for? And like trying to get to know, like trying to bond slash make awkward conversation. Um, and you notice that as he passes one of your tools, it gets pulled towards him and sticks to his arm.
Okay.
And he quickly goes, "What's that over there?" And you turn and look, and you turn back around, and it's no longer stuck to his arm. And then he goes, "Oh, that, good, great. That was great. Hope you have a good day." And he like finger guns and is like, "Great. This was great. I'm going to go back. See ya. Have a good day."
Okay, wait,
Exit stage left.
we're like, I need to talk to Dad anyway, so I'll come in with you, and I'll like scramble past him and bump his arm.
Okay. Feels normal.
Okay, I'll go inside.
Your dad is like busily assembling more bagels and lox. He's on a roll. He likes it. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, Mick, I just heard the dance is happening. What flower do you want? What do you want for your corsage? What are we doing?
Oh, Dad,
Roses?
I
I
don't want
got
to go
roses.
to the dance.
Chrysanthemums." He doesn't hear you.
I like to imagine his like lox bagels. He like has made little like lox
Little
roses.
roses. Yes. He's making roses. He's like, it could look like this. And it's like a lox rose. Or something a little more modern. We could do modern, this. And then it's like an Ikebana orchid made out of lox.
Oh, Dad, you're so talented.
Thanks, hun. Here, have an orchid. Lox orchid. And he's like, keep stalking. So did you want to ask him something, or are you just kind of
No,
seeing what mood he's in?
just to see what mood he's in. Like, Dad, I don't want to go to the dance, but if I do go to the dance, what's your favorite flower for dances? Like, you gotta have something that like stays put, right? Because you're dancing.
Yeah, he's like, yes, you want a sturdy flower. No hydrangeas.
But orchids are okay.
Orchids are pretty okay. Yeah,
Okay.
orchid, rose, classic.
Yep.
Chrysanthemum, pretty good. Camellia, very classy.
Very okay. Maybe a
Hard to
camellia
find.
sounds good. Classy
Okay,
and hard to find.
got it. For my baby, the best flowers possible. What color do you want? Red, pink, white? We can
White.
even Okay, white. White. You sure? No, you don't want a little color in there? A little What color dress are you wearing? Oh my god. We
I
can't
don't
talk
have
about
a
corsages.
dress, Dad.
What color clothes are you wearing?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just wear what I wore a couple years ago.
That? Do you fit in that still? That was like you were in middle school. You're in high school now.
Probably not, but I don't wear dresses. It just doesn't make sense to go spend money on something I'll wear once.
Okay, he's like, okay, we'll talk about this. I'll pick out some camellias. We'll talk about this later. We'll have time. You should, talk to your friends, see what they're doing. And then he leaves the dance subject alone. Meanwhile, Alex is just like silently like doing the dishes and like making coffee.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, Dad, thanks for breakfast. I actually was hungry, so this was good. And I'd take another one, like, out. I want to go find that tool that got stuck on Alex and
Okay.
scientifically test it.
Okay.
Like, maybe it's just like...
It's like sticky, so you're just hitting yourself with a wrench. We'll say that it was a wrench.
Uh-huh. It's not sticky.
Okay.
Does it stick to other tools?
It does not stick to
Does it stick to a magnet?
Does it stick to a magnet? Roll to find out.
Okay. Roll to find out. Comprehend? Probably?
Sure.
Oh, well, I have all of those things.
Okay, we'll say you're too tired to figure it out right now, but you can. I won't let it ride. You can try it again later once you heal your conditions.
I want to go to Lucas's house.
Okay. Everyone's just like going to everybody else's house.
Okay. It's a little bit more of a trek to get to my house, I think.
She got Rudy though.
She got Rudy.
I knock on your front door.
Knock, knock.
I was gonna say.
Knock, knock, knock.
I don't know. Yeah. Wait, it's early in the morning. Is it a school day? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You hear Lucas yell in the house, be like, "I'll get it," and then he runs over and opens the door and is like, "Oh, Mick, what are you doing here? I got practice. Can you take me to practice?"
Yeah, I'll give you a ride if you help me with this thing.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we need to go up to your room.
Okay. Sure. And then he's
and if
like,
Meatball's here, that would be even better.
Meatball's like on the stairs. He just hooks an arm around Meatball and hoists him up. Like, oh, Meatball, you're getting heavier. What have I told you about eating so much?
Okay, we go up to your room.
Trundle's upstairs.
Mick pulls out this wrench and she's like, Lucas. Alex?
Are you going to murder me now after all these years?
No! Alex came into my shed this morning and he was like, trying to be nice, whatever. And he walked by this wrench and it stuck to his arm. Like, and then I looked away and it was off. This wrench!
What does that mean?
Like this. I'll like into Meatball.
You beat me with the wrench? And Lucas is like, ouch, Mick, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why do you think that would be?
I don't know. Did you see it right?
Yes. You think I'm seeing things like Birdie is? No.
Birdie's? Well, Birdie's always seeing things, first of all. Was she reading your aura earlier?
No, I can't tell you.
Okay. You can't tell me. Your best friend, he picks Meatball up and he's like, well, if you can't tell Lucas, Lucas, can you tell Meatball? He's like, what's Meatball's voice? I'm Mr. Meatball. You can't tell Lucas. Can you tell Meatball? And Lucas peeks his head around and is like, Meatball's great at keeping secrets. Come on. And he starts
A
bringing Meatball
loophole.
close. Meatball's just staring at you, totally uninterested. He gives you like a little boop on the nose with one of Meatball's arms.
I mean, I didn't tell Birdie. I wouldn't tell Meatball. So that seems fine.
Mr. Meatball will keep any secret you like.
Meatball,
Yes.
you can't tell Lucas this.
My kitty lips are sealed. Lucas tries to across Meatball's mouth.
Meatball, I'm serious. Marty said not to tell Lucas, so just keep that in mind.
Meatball goes.
Birdie said that her mom has disappeared from these photos. And I thought that sounded kind of crazy. But I told her that I believed her. That I would try to believe her. And Meatball, did you get an invitation to this renewal of vows, Meatball? Something's going on, Meatball, and Birdie said there'll be a time when she needs our help, Meatball. So now you're in on it, so you gotta be there too, okay?
Lucas looks at you and is like, well, I have no idea what you guys just talked about, but Meatball is always there to help no matter what. Isn't that right, Meatball? Meatball says yes. Okay,
Lucas!
now what are you talking about with this wrench? I don't understand still.
It's stuck to Alex's arm. I know, I saw it.
It's stuck to it and it's not sticky. Alex wasn't.
You try.
I mean, it looks like a regular wrench to me. I don't know.
It is a regular wrench.
Okay, well, I don't know what would have made it stick. See, magnetic?
No, because this wrench isn't magnetic. It doesn't stick to magnets.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I tried it in my work shed.
Okay, well, I don't know. Try and get him to do it again somehow. That's my best guess.
Well, I mean, sure. I think he's hiding something, and if I can figure that out, then I'll have leverage on him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's hiding something, but maybe you don't need. Why haven't you talked to your dad yet?
I did talk to my dad. Yep.
And it okay, well, good. I'm glad you did. Maybe, right, Meatball? Yes. But it does sounds like you're not making a lot of progress. But we'll check in later. Okay. What? Okay.
She's gonna be carrying around that wrench for like the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay. So unless you guys want to do something at school, the next scene would probably be at the arcade. Did you guys want to do anything at school in the meantime?
I don't want to have a scene, but you notice Birdie carrying around a very large, like, canteen, and she drinks from it incessantly all day.
Cool. Does anyone want to question the canteen?
No.
Cool.
Lucas
Duly
like
noted.
looks between the canteen, looks at Mick, looks at the canteen, looks at Mick, looks at Birdie, looks at Mick, and it's like,
Is it like is it like a safari canteen? You know, like I'm imagining those big military issue kind of canteens.
Yeah, it's pretty large and it's covered in like peace bumper stickers.
Perfect. Great. Got it. Okay. So Sean/Lucas. You go to hang out at the arcade as always, and your brother is good friends or was good friends with Johan,
is
correct?
still good friends with Johan.
Okay, was. And what did Birdie tell you last time about your brother? Just to again pull out the relevant pieces of information.
I don't know. What did Birdie tell me? I don't have it written down, so I
Logan, do
don't
you
remember. Does
remember what you
Birdie
said?
remember?
I don't think I told Lucas anything. I
I
told somebody. I don't think it was Lucas.
Okay. Okay. Just to make sure we're all on the same page. Okay. Um and so what was like your brother and you, did you ever go to the arcade and like play a game together? Was there like anything sentimental or special about the arcade with you and your brother, Johan?
I mean, almost assuredly.
Okay.
There was definitely something. Let's say
One of those
pinball.
car
There's a
racers. Oh,
pinball machine.
pinball machine. Okay.
It's a pinball wizard.
He's a pinball wizard. Great.
My
Classic
brother.
game. Um and for some reason you just feel called to play pinball while you wait for your friends to get there.
Yeah, it's like
And
hockey, but in a machine, in a little
it is.
encapsulated
It's
form.
exactly like hockey, but in a machine. It's in fact Griffin's themed pinball.
They
And
got a unique school-themed pinball machine in the arcade.
unique,
It's really bad. Done by Johan himself.
yes, done by Johan himself. And as you have played an unusually good game, like you've hit like this is maybe the best you've played like ever. And you notice as the pinball is hitting different parts of the pinball machine, you know, it hits the little griffin, the griffin flips down and a letter comes up. And then your pinball hits another little griffin and another letter comes up. And it hits all of a sudden the pinball machine is is kind of transforming and showing you letters as you're hitting each kind of object in the back of the pinball machine. And it says, hold on.
Johan, did you do a new paint job on the pinball machine?
Just as you say that, the message, the final, you know, you hit it again, you ding, 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 grand prize, ding, everything. And it says, all the letters show up together and it says, Lucas, keep looking.
Oh no.
And it's gonna reset unless you do so, you know, like the machine is gonna reset for the next game. So that message will disappear unless you somehow stop it. You don't have
Um,
to do that, but that's just
I
information.
think he would try. Let's see. God. Oh God. I was like, can I roll? What can I roll?
Tinker?
Yeah, I'm really bad at that, but I'm willing to try.
There won't be any repercussions if you don't do it.
Can I use my hockey stick?
Sure. How?
Um,
Unplug it and use the hockey stick to hit the thing from behind it.
Break glass with hockey stick.
Oh no, I'm not gonna break it. Johan would kill me. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Damn it. I forgot I'm still scared.
That was an ambitious
I was
roll.
ambitious.
0
You
dice.
failed. The game resets, ding, 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 and just, goes back to normal. But you are now the greatest grand prize winner. You have the high score.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Lucas does not care at all. He's like, oh my god, no! And then he like immediately starts a new game and is like trying to get the letters to show up again.
Yeah, you're I think too shook to play unless you want to roll. You're too shook to play and get them to show up again.
Oh my gosh. Okay. He like runs over to wherever Mick is. What's Mick doing in the arcade?
Just showing
Racing
up. You
games,
hear
for
the
sure.
vroom vroom of Birdie.
From vroom vroom.
Okay, then Lucas like rushes out and is like, Mick, I just got a message in the pinball machine. It said to keep looking.
Keep looking for
It
what?
was definitely about my brother. I told you. I just need to keep looking.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that's it.
What do you want me to do with this information, Lucas?
Look, obviously.
Look where? Did it tell you anything?
Everywhere. No, it's not an all-knowing pinball machine. It's only a sometimes knowing pinball machine.
What did it tell you exactly?
It said, didn't it say Lucas keep looking?
Yeah, it addressed you by name.
It knew my name.
Which
Johan
pinball
wouldn't
machine
just
were you
put that in there.
playing?
Pinball Wizard, the classic, the best, the only pinball machine that matters, the family favorite.
You've never seen this before.
No, I've played that pinball hundreds of times.
Okay, show me.
It's the custom Griffin
It's the
pinball
custom
machine.
Well, you're the star of the Griffin hockey team.
Johan.
Sup, my man? He's got 2
You
pizzas.
didn't repaint that Griffin pinball machine anytime recently, did you?
Psh, you think I would mess with our Griffin pinball machine? That thing's a classic.
He looks over at Mick. Ain't been touched in about how many? 4 or 5 years now since you started this
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah, I mean, my dad, technically it was my dad's before it was mine, but yeah, I mean, I don't think we haven't even had that thing repaired. Works like a charm.
Thanks. I'm telling you, Mick.
Just do it again and show me.
I don't know if it's gonna do it again. I tried and it was not cooperative. You couldn't get your reg to stick to Alex again. You think I can just make messages appear again?
I didn't try to stick my wrench to Alex again, Lucas.
But you shoulda. Scientific method my butt.
Okay, well that's weird, but if it didn't tell you anything else, where are you supposed to look?
I mean, I know he's out there where the waters rose again. We gotta go further out.
You could probably make a boat, get a boat. I could probably make a raft. I mean,
We could probably get a boat. Does it?
Rudy's basically a boat.
I could
I
modify
mean-
Rudy to be water scooter.
Birdie's dad studies crabs. He has to have a boat of some kind. Access to a boat, at least.
Yeah, let's go see Birdie's dad.
Let's not.
You're gonna learn a lot about crabs.
Or we could just ask Birdie. I mean, I think Birdie takes stuff from her dad anyway, so she could just take the boat.
That's true. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe they've got a lot on their mind right now with,
Mark?
No! That thing you told Meatball about?
Lucas, I didn't tell you about that. You're not supposed to know. Shh.
I know, I don't know anything.
Meatball said he wouldn't tell you.
Meatball just said that Birdie could be going through a lot right now, and so I don't know what it is, but I agree that maybe Birdie could be going through a lot right now. Did you see that canteen she had?
Yeah. I don't know.
That is not on brand. Beside the peace signs.
I'm glad
It
Meatball
was pretty
didn't
on brand.
tell you too much. I wink at you.
Meatball, best secret keeper in the country. His lips are sealed. Okay, speaking of, where is Birdie?
I think she'll arrive probably after that conversation.
Okay. Play fate.
Okay, and now we're in free play, so you guys can do whatever you want.
Do I need to do something more with my dad to clear broken?
You gotta talk to him about what you're gonna wear.
Okay, I'll go dress shopping with him. That's great.
You don't have to get a dress, you just have to continue the conversation.
Okay.
You want to do that now?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that I can succeed at anything.
Great. Okay. Where do you go? What are your dress shopping options? And are you shopping for a dress or just new clothes?
Nice skirt and blouse combo.
Mm-hmm.
I think
A jumpsuit?
Oh my gosh. Or a
Mick wants to wear
pantsuit.
like a pantsuit.
A pantsuit.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I don't know if Dad'll be cool with that. But we'll go to
With
like
the shoulder pads.
the local Swedish Macy's.
Go to the local Swedish Macy's. Macy's. And I'm assuming you're in the juniors department.
Uh-huh.
Just filing through, right? Like your dad is just flitting between all the colors and of dress. You know, you're in like the formal wear. And he's holding up stuff and he's just gonna like pile stuff on you until you stop him and tell him what you actually want. Otherwise he's gonna be like, you should try this, you should try this, you should try this.
I'll try on
Sequins. Fringe.
I'll take what he gives me and then I'll also just pick out like what I actually want.
Okay.
And then I'll try them on and like I'll try on the sequins. I'm like, Birdie wore sequins last year, so I think this is out.
Okay. Tulle.
Tulle.
It's like a big poofy cupcake dress.
Tulle is bad. It'll take away from the flowers.
Ugh, you're so right. You're so right. Okay. Camellias. He's like thinking, he's like, camellias. Okay. Gotta match the outfit to the camellia. I should have been thinking about that all along. And okay. He'll slow down, and now's your opportunity to show the the outfit you want.
Oh, okay. So what? Let's see. White camellias. She's got like a blue royal blue pantsuit.
Ooh, nice. Love it.
And she'll put that on, and then she'll like try to take down her hair and like make it look nice. So he says yes. I'm like, okay, Dad, I'm gonna come out, but you just gotta think about the camellias, okay, and how good it'll look with this color.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, camellias. You're so right. I'm so excited. Okay, show me.
Okay, and then I'll go out.
Love it. Perfect.
You like it?
Yeah.
Better than
And you dance in it?
yeah.
That's 70s. Take that back.
It's like, yeah, great. I don't know what I was thinking before. Obviously, this is the right answer.
Great.
You feel good in it? Do you want to try anything else on?
Nope, this
He's
is
like,
good.
there's some other one over here, and he just like you see him starting to reach for
No, Dad,
another.
I think we're good. We can go home, and then we can look at flower colors, because there's like off-white, and there's white, and then there's like slightly
Oh my
pink
gosh.
white. We have lots of
You know I
options.
have the most camellia selection in all of Sweden.
So we gotta narrow that down.
Correct. And he's like, okay, let's go pay this, and he like shuffles you off. He's like, wait, don't you need shoes? Do you have shoes?
I'll just wear these boots. Are these boots not fine?
These boots?
Das Boot?
And he's like, okay, question for another day. Okay. And just goes and like pays for the jumpsuit, and will continue on to make you try on every camellia he has to get the perfect match with the royal blue
Perfect.
pantsuit. Okay, great, perfect. Clear broken. The power
Shopping
of
is therapy.
shopping therapy and flower therapy is successful. Okay, anybody else?
Yes. Can I have a scene with Guru?
Yes, you can. I have to remember how to be Guru Petal. Okay, you go to Guru Petal. Is there a specific event, or you just knock
No,
knocking?
this is an impromptu.
Okay, great. You hear Tibetan chanting in the background, and you know that she's in the middle of doing her moving meditation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I come on in. Guru petals in November. Before you say anything, I know that you're doing some Tibetan chanting right now, and
She's
I
still
just
moving.
really need a lot more energy. So let's incorporate some like jazz influence into this and really like bump it up. Okay, and I just start doing like jazzercise circles around her.
Guru Petal continues moving in her Tibetan slow.
Mhm.
She's like, I see you're very agitated.
I'm not agitated to do the pedal. I'm just high energy. Anyway, speaking of energy, I have been going through my stone collection, and I don't think any of them have the solution to the problem that I have. And I'm like doing circles around her. Um, What? I tried on the turquoise and it wasn't working, so I threw that out. I tried on jade, it wasn't working, so I threw that out. I put on all of these different ones. They weren't working. Well, I need your advice, Guru Petals. What will give me energy?
What is the problem?
No problem. I just need energy, Guru Petal.
I see. And she's like moving. She's- What's in that canteen?
Some strong tea that I've tried.
Strong.
That's
Ah,
that's just a new one. It's beans. Tea beans.
bean tea.
Bean tea.
Oh, yes, bean tea. I've heard it's good for detoxifying the liver. And she continues moving around. She says, "Well, you are correct. There are no problems. There are only solutions."
Please, what is the solution, Guru Paddle?
And she's like, "Well, she's like, great, holds you, like catches you, because I'm assuming you're still running around, and she like starts making you do the like slow Tibetan meditation
Mhm. As she,
movements with
like,
her.
grabs I'm sure she, like, grabs my hands and, like,
Yeah.
brings me down, and then I, like, reach into my pocket and put a bunch of stones in her hands, and I'm like, "And so I was thinking maybe one of these and over here," and then I'm just, like, started tossing and putting more, and I'm like, what do you think right here?" And I'm, like, still moving around.
And she's like, "Breathe deeply with me."
"I'm breathing."
Slower, and she's just like, slower, and just follow the sound of my voice. Have you been dreaming lately?
"No, would you say something like that?"
Sometimes dreams come to us as good omens.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I've never had one of those, and, if I did, I don't think it was probably a good omen, so I think we can probably just change the subject, do you think?
Okay. Okay. She says, yes. And she goes and she picks up a weighted blanket and wraps it around you. And she just wraps it around you, like hands you a warm tea for you to hold. I feel like you're now weighted down, so it's a little harder for you to for you to run.
Mhm.
And she looks at all of the stones that you put out and she says, "All of these stones are filled with good energy." And she like slowly like touches each stone
Mhm.
one by one.
I, like, take a shot of this tea, and then I fill it with coffee from the canteen.
Yeah. Yeah. She's still slowly going through
Mhm.
each stone.
I'm not really looking for, like, good energy. What about just, like, active energy? You know, like, some, like, positive vibes energy.
Positive vibes. I always find I feel the most positive vibes when I'm out in nature.
And now if you had to condense that into a stone.
All stones are nature.
Okay, oh my goodness, that makes so much sense. Anyway, thank you,
Mm.
and then I, like, shed this cocoon and run out the door.
Perfect. Great. You can clear your conditions. All right, meatball.
Their meatball.
Mr. Meatball. So
I
have
know, I
your
was trying to
parents
think of
come
what I'm doing
home
with
at
Mr.
all?
Meatball.
Is my
Yeah, I
question.
think they have. It's just like I said, they work either like they're either leave super early, come home really late, so on and so forth. So I do see them every now and then, just not for very long.
Great. So I think that's all the same.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much the same. Yeah, I think I grab a meatball. Probably.
Is your brother's room, does he still have a room in your house?
Yeah, they don't. They just think he's gone on a trip,
Okay.
so he's still got a spot. Um, I think I take Meatball to the vet. Meatball has a vet appointment. And I'm like,
Adorable.
okay, Meatball, you need to be on good behavior. We've talked about this before. And they're going to put you on that scale, but don't listen to anything that scale says to you, and don't listen to what those mean ladies say about your weight. We know we're working on it together.
Meatball nods seriously.
Yes, I know. Okay, now time to get in the crate, and we're just gonna walk
Walk to the vet.
because I don't have a car.
Cool. It's weight training for you.
Exactly. Maybe I have a little backpack. Oh, I have a backpack for a meatball,
The meatball backpack.
but
Now,
I wear them in the front like a baby.
do people know that you're obsessed with your cat? Or do you kind of
Yeah,
okay, like,
I
it's
mean they
not
know
it's
that
part of your
I
cool guy image.
Lucas does not try to be cool at all.
Okay. He just
Lucas is
ended
a
up being
nervous
cool.
wreck who's good at hockey, and people somehow think he's cool-ish because of that.
Okay, got it.
Cool adjacent.
Got it. So, you are taking your adorable Mr. Meatball in front-facing backpack to the vet. Welcome to the vet.
Hey, I've got an appointment under oh gosh, under Meatball.
Meatball. Yes, we remember this cat.
Don't listen to that Meatball. It covers his ears.
And then this is the I'll see you now. Come in the back.
Okay. I bring Meatball back there to get set up, and I say, I know we've been working on the diet. It's not going great. He loves food so much. And I mean, the big thing is just making sure he's healthy because he's definitely happy. Isn't that right, Meatball?
We'll see about that. um, and vet performs the usual inspection. Meatball is totally healthy. In fact, maybe too healthy for a cat of his size and age.
It's his natural size. He's big boned.
And the vet is like, don't get cocky. Lean foods only. And Meatball
Immediately when the vet turns away, he feeds Meatball a little piece of of salmon
bacon.
jerky or something. Just the
Um,
boy.
and you are sent away with a clean bill of health, but to not overindulge Meatball.
Okay, I think I just go on maybe a little more scenic walk back home,
So adorable.
so Meatball can see the outdoors. I think
Does Meatball like the
likes.
outdoors?
Meatball does not like the outdoors, but Meatball does like watching birds and
Fair.
stuff.
Fair.
So that's why the sort of compromise is that Meatball is in the backpack, the forward-facing backpack, but does get closer to birds.
Perfect. All right, you can clear your conditions.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we that are going to wrap things up unless anybody has a uh, investigation, canteen confession scene they want to do before next session.
Canteen confessions.
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Abby, was that a maybe? Okay, no. All right. Well, we did a short game today just to keep things snappy. And to make everything easier on everybody today. But next time, the dance is afoot. Several mysteries. Pantsuits will be worn.
Pantsuits will be worn.
Camellias will be donned.
Dawned.
Seen. And who else might show up at this dance or be invited?
Meatball, because that's gonna be
Meatball
Lucas's date.
is
It's gonna
Meatball
be
Lucas's
Meatball.
date. I really want
Maybe.
that to happen.
If Mark
Okay.
shows up at this dance,
Don't tempt me.
I want to ask Chaman to be my date.
Oh,
ooh,
he
that's a
probably would
good
love
idea.
it.
A country shaman.
He would come in full Jurassic Park blanket regalia.
That would
Only
be
the
pretty
best
cool.
for high school prom.
Only
That'd
the
be a
best.
hell of a look.
It would be. He would rock a camellia too, if asked.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that's it for tonight, folks. Join us next week for Birding Wheel, the game we
No, not the
play.
next week, actually.
Not the. I lied. Ugh, we're not doing anything next week.
We have a scheduling conflict.
We have a
Mhm.
scheduling conflict because life. And so the week after next, we'll do Birding Wheel.
Yep.
Burn that wheel, like we
Uh,
always do.
Burn it down to the
We'll
ground.
tweet when it's starting. So check the Twitter. So yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Bye.